Um, Townsville was quite interesting because it was one of the places on this tour where its reputation preceded it. A lot of people said it's a military town, it's a mining town, it's going to be as rough as guts. So I went to Townsville thinking that I was going to find a more hostile place towards lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender people. What I found was that although it remains, like, it has its hostilities, particularly for transgender people, I think that life for gay and lesbian people by and large has improved over the last decade. So a lot of people talked about in the last 5 to 10 years there's been a dramatic change in Townsville, and people said that they felt that that was because there were lots of Southerners. So what the locals were saying is that there's been this massive influx of people from the South who have come up, and also that there's been a change in the army, and that the army has kind of said, you know, like, gays exist and gays are in the military, and it isn't kind of the American don't ask, don't tell. But what people are saying is that there's a couple of different factors which have meant the edge has been taken off the hostility in the town for gay and lesbian people, and people who have been around for for a decade have said that they can notice a difference, which is cool. Townsville was really cool because I got to meet not only L's, G's, but also B's and T's. So I did the whole sexual diversity alphabet in Townsville. What I really liked was I met with a transgender group, which was really interesting because there aren't a lot of transgender supports in metropolitan centres, let alone in regional kind of settings, which is cool. And yeah, so I got to meet the locals. It was going into school holidays, so I didn't get a chance to talk with as many teachers as I usually do when I get into a place. But talked to some health professionals, talked to some local young gay men, young gay and bisexual men, talked to some lesbians who are organising kind of really cool dance parties at the moment, which is thought to be, rather than just being a dance party, it's thought to be something that's bringing the community together in ways that hasn't happened for a number of years. So there's this feeling in Townsville that there's been a bit of separatism in the past. So the girls and the guys have kind of separated, and there's been some kind of harsh words exchanged between the kind of two groups, and it's just nice that people are saying, look, let's put all that behind us and let's just hang out and have a good time and gather and see what comes of that. What Townsville for me is, it's quite clear that it's underestimated as a place. I think it kind of, for some reason, it's the second biggest town in Queensland, yet it's the poor little sister of Cairns. And so people will talk about Cairns, and like I was talking to some gay business owners, and they just said, look, you know, people think that you drive down from Cairns through Townsville, you stop at Townsville, you grab a coffee, you fill up your tank, and you get out of there. You know, you just don't stop in Townsville for anything other than that. And that when people arrive, they go, hang on, this is a city, it's got just about everything that you could want. It's got sporting events, it's got concerts, it's got, you know, sporting teams. There's so much that's going on here that I didn't know about. Wow, this is really refreshing. And there isn't this hostility and this angst that people have been scared of, you know, that could happen to them. So I think it's been underestimated. My hopes for Townsville are that there seems just about every conversation I had were people being disgruntled with the way things were. So whether that be local gay venues, whether that be Queensland's Association for Health and Communities, whether that be you know, a lack of local resources, I just hope that Townsville doesn't go down the road of some other regional areas where it gets caught up on expending all of this emotional energy in places where, you know, it's probably wasted. So I hope that a lot more people give Townsville a chance. And certainly, as I said, what gay business owners are saying is that's happening at the moment. Yeah, why not give it a shot? Your next holiday. I mean, I'm not getting any kickbacks or compensation from the Townsville City Council, so it's not like but I actually think, like, I actually went there and I enjoyed my time. However, what I will say is that obviously I realise, and this is whether I travel overseas or in Australia, my relationship to a place, the places that I go and how much I enjoy them or I have an affection for them, is pretty much because of, I had some great hosts and I met some great people and I saw Townsville through their eyes. So if I could recommend anything, it would always be that.